My husband is mad that I refused to give my stepdaughter cash gift after graduating from high school, like I did with my stepson and later with my daughter. My husband is mad that I refused to give my stepdaughter cash gift after graduating from high school, like I did with my stepson and later with my daughter. Hi. I'm a 43 years old woman. I have one daughter 18. Her father left us when I was pregnant with her. I own a small company in interior design and it's very successful in my country. I make a very good living. I met my husband 55, about 8 years ago. He moved in with me 7 years ago and we got married 2 years ago in a private ceremony. My husband has 2 children from a previous marriage. Boy 20 and a girl 19. Both my stepchildren hated me and my daughter in the beginning of the relationship. When my husband asked them how they feel about him moving together with me, they both initially hated the idea and told him that if he did it they would just stay permanently with their mother. After a while my husband moved in anyway and said to them that they were welcome should they change their mind. They did, after seeing the big house with the pool and all great accommodations. The boy started liking us gradually and we're on great terms now. The daughter, not so much. She was horrible to me and my daughter, and one day when she was 13 to 14 I heard her making fun of my daughter's weight and looks to her face. I was livid. I have suffered growing up because of bullying, so I knew how dangerous that was. I knew how my daughter must be felt, so I told my husband that stepdaughter was never allowed to live in my house again. My stepdaughter tried to apologize and she was sobbing, but I didn't budge. I had too long of an experience with bullies that I knew it just got worse when they got confronted and had to apologize, and I wasn't going to take the risk. So she moved permanently with her mother. My initial plan was to break up actually, but this was my husband's idea. She still bullied my daughter in school. They didn't go to the same high school, but my stepdaughter had friends in my daughter's class that did her bidding. I found about all of this about a year ago. My daughter was embarrassed to tell us and she thought she could manage her bullies. It broke my heart and I felt so guilty that my baby didn't dare to confide in me. Uni is free in my country. Students often take student loans with almost zero interests and work part-time jobs while studying to make ends meet, but the education is free. When my stepson started uni, however, I gave him 100,000 euros so he didn't have to work or anything and just concentrate on his studies engineering. He was so grateful but told us that he wasn't sure he could be trusted with a large sum, so my husband is handling his money, making monthly payments. I am planning to do the same with my daughter. Stepdaughter graduated with great marks and she started medical school this year. She asked her father about her 100K and he came to ask me. I was confused because before I gifted my stepson I asked my husband if I could do it, and the reason was because I wasn't planning on doing the same thing with my stepdaughter. He told me I could do what I wanted and it wasn't weird at all because my stepson and I had a great relationship and he always saw me as a second mom. He got really mad and told me that my stepdaughter had changed a lot, but it wasn't true at all. Although she wasn't living with us anymore, she made sure to make our lives a living hell every time she visited and even got physical with my daughter. If she started playing nice now, it was only because there was money involved, and I knew that and my husband knew that too. I even told him that she called that bitch, and even in the phone my number was saved under that bitch. He is now very angry. He hasn't talked to me in over a week. He saying I'm using my money to control their lives and that he heartbroken. If I don't have enough money for both daughters, I can split my daughter's share between them, since my daughter isn't even sure she wants to start college right away, and let's face it, she will likely never get into med school. His words, maybe if I did it, stepdaughter would be more grateful and be closer to my daughter. I don't know what to do. I feel like I don't owe my stepdaughter anything. My daughter and I have suffered enough because of her ways. She could still do like the rest of her peers. Work and take loans, and she has a bright future ahead of her. There may be some truth in his words about me using my money as a reward punishment. I am ashamed but still defiant. I should do what I want with my money. My stepdaughter treated my daughter awfully and that made me exclude her from my plans to help the kids financially while they're in uni. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel for watching more interesting videos.